O golpista mais famoso de Nova York ganhou uma série na Netflix, e eu conversei com as estrelas de Ripley, Andrew Scott e Dakota Fanning. Criado pela escritora Patricia Highsmith, o personagem Thomas Ripley ganha vida cometendo pequenas falcatruas em terras nova-iorquinas, até ser contratado por um ricaço para buscar o filho dele na Itália. O herdeiro, porém, faz os planos de Tom mudarem, provocando uma série de fraudes e até assassinatos.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
O personagem já teve 2 adaptações para o cinema, sendo a versão mais recente o filme O Talentoso Ripley, longa estrelado por Matt Damon, Jude Law e Gwyneth Paltrow em 1999. Agora, o pilantra carismático chega ao streaming com Ripley, série de 8 episódios estrelados por Andrew Scott, ator de Fleabag, como o protagonista Tom Ripley.
This is what I do for a living. You're interfering.
A atriz Dakota Fanning também integra o elenco como Marge, a namorada do herdeiro Dick, papel que ficou com Johnny Flynn. E eu conversei com Andrew Scott e Dakota Fanning sobre a trama. Confira. Andrew, a história de Tom Ripley gira principalmente em torno de manipulação e dilemas morais. O que diferencia a série de outras adaptações dos livros de Patricia Highsmith?
I think it differs enormously from other iterations, I think, primarily because we have eight and a half hours to play with. So we really get to expand certain situations out and get us really in the feeling of number one, the period. I think its achievement in creating that period of history is absolutely extraordinary. The production design is really beyond measure, really is wonderful. And then with these characters, we're able to have an awful lot of light and shade within the characters. We're able to get to spend an awful lot of time with them together, with Tom and his own. We're able to sort of go into the workings of the Italian police department. We're able to have a big, huge action sequences. We're able to talk about real delicate human interactions in relation to how romance might go and friendship, and so there's an enormous amount of time, and an awful lot of it is just, I think, very, very human and witty in some places.
Dakota, a sua personagem Marge parece sacar o joguinho do Tom, mas ela não consegue agir. Você diria que talvez ela tenha sido enfeitiçada por ele também naquele início?
I don't think she falls under his spell. I think she just can't quite put her finger on what's wrong, but she knows that something is off and she doesn't trust him, but he sort of has an answer for everything, and so she can't prove any of these feelings, but she knows that they're real and true inside, and that's, it's gaslighting, I suppose, right, in regard to Tom, because she can't quite put her finger on and doesn't have, proper evidence to prove anything that he's done. It's really just kind of a bad vibe. And but I think that's very deeply human. I mean, you know what I mean? We're constantly, when we're interacting with people, our minds are going a mile a minute trying to figure out, does this person want something from me? What's their intention? Who are they? Are they telling the truth? Do they really like that salad or do they not? I mean, you know what I mean? You're constantly just doing that all day long, and I think that this story and this series in particular is a real deep exploration of just that,
E vocês já encontraram alguém como Tom Ripley na vida real?
Oh, I hope not.
So far we haven't been murdered.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've met some people that you can't quite put your. I think we all have.
Yeah, that in terms of that, I was going to murder. I was going to murder.
I think that thing where you think, I don't get. There's something about that person that is. They're not telling us, right? I think that's a very, very particular thing. And, so much of how we relate with people, we think is by what they say, and it isn't. It's about something else that just doesn't quite. So even the way somebody might fold their arms, if we were to be able to analyze that thing, you go, well, that's why that betrays them in some way. And I think so. I think we all have in some way.
E esse foi o Em Cartaz. Até semana que vem.